Hello, hello, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies in episode 32, perhaps. It's been quite a while since I filmed the last one because I have been fighting with bees. I'm trying to make progress on this botany and biology quest. And you can see I've got the mellow combs, I've got the energetic combs, working on the Certus combs and the essence of a shallow grave. So let's go check out how that's going in this episode. So a little bit of changes to the bee area. I needed a jungle tree, so I grew one, and this has expanded a lot. You can see I'm almost out of room for my barrel wall. I needed some mushrooms, so I set up some mushrooms, and I'm up to what, 36 apiaries, mainly because I'm keeping one for each type of bee. That way they're always producing, and I don't accidentally use my last queen for anything. Ooh, there's a shimmering comb type that I need to deal with. And there we go. I'm out of room in the wall now, so yeah, we'll work on that. Wow, I'm almost out of room there. I'm gonna need some more storage. Fortunately, storage is relatively straightforward. Also working on this Terra storage cluster, kind of behind the scenes. Let's see if I've actually started crafting it this time. I've got clear glass working, there's my 1K storage working, and here's my Terra storage working. It's basically going through, it's crafting a bunch of stuff. It needs 3 gigaclusters. It needs a mega storage to make the first one of those. It needs 2 more kilo, which means it needs, etc., etc. These Terra clusters take a ton of resources. So we're just going to let that run. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to need those storage. There we go. And we can move that over here and put it in our dedicated bee system. Pretty soon I'll have to move this down. Oh well. Let's see if there's anything else jumping in here. Just lots and lots of bees. That's alright. So, in order to get the Certus combs, you can get those a couple different places. You can get them from quantum bees. You can also get them from spatial bees. Quantum bees are spatials plus spectrals. Spectrals are hermetics plus ender, which are around here somewhere. Hermetic and ender. Spatials are abnormal and hermetic. And they're around somewhere. They're all in here somewhere. You can see attuned, frugal, abnormal. Now what I'm working on next is trying to get the essence of a shallow grave. So that is pretty simple to craft, but it needs this soulful wax. Soulful wax comes from soul comb. Soul comb is produced by spirit bees. Spirit bees are attuned plus aware. I actually already have attuned, so let's go check them out. Right, there's an attuned princess. So I need an aware drone. An aware is an ethereal. I don't think I have an aware. No. It's an ethereal plus an attuned, which I don't have. But I do have the attuned. Right, so ethereal plus attuned. The ethereal is an arcane plus a supernatural. Alright, so let's figure that out. Esoteric and mysterious. there's an esoteric princess. That's mystical. I know I have mysterious, but I just loaded them in so before I started recording. So they probably haven't produced anything yet. Nope, they haven't. That'll be done in a bit, and that'll help me get my arcane. Now what about the supernatural? That is charmed plus enchanted. So yeah, there's quite a bit of work still to be done here. Yeah, mysterious is still not in. Alright, so this is going to continue working. I can go ahead and submit these. So that's something, 9 out of 64. Let's go see what other trouble we can get into while those are breeding. Now the other thing I started working on I think it's in bragging rights, was the Mine Factory Loaded. We need a chunk loader and a vine scaffolding. The chunk loader needs a bunch of stuff, but it needs these tesseracts, and I have managed to run totally out of ender pearls. No ender pearls, which is a problem. I can use ender droplets to make them. I can win some bees going on. There's a couple of potentials, but I've definitely got to solve that. The other thing that it needs is the vine scaffolding. Vine scaffolding needs 6 vines. Oh, I'm going to need some shears. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we are. So we just need that chunk loader, and I'm going to have to go figure out my Enderman problem. I'm hoping that I can get that working down. Let's go. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. It's over here. Over here, I'm a little far away from it normally, but I do have this guy set up to be a mob spawner, and you can see the spiders are now in there. They're getting killed. It's really going to be a balance for finding where I can set up the spawning chamber appropriately. I might actually go rebuild that kind of reverse funnel that I had early in the series that I took down, but you can see there's 0 ender pearls. So I got to work on that. What else? Hell's Kitchen has progress being made, but I don't think there's anything to turn in there. You're a Wizard. Might work on that in a minute. For the Hoarding, still working on the clear glass. The Endstone, again, needs the ender pearls. Everything else is kind of moving along. Go with the flow. We've done a lot of work there. So to bring you up to speed on that one, let's go check out what's going on over here. So we got honey. This is basically, I set up a bunch of squeezers, got a honey drum going. At the same thing over here with the DNA extractor. Started feeding bees into it and got liquid DNA. And that got us this one. We'll get the reward back. It got us this one. We also finished another one of fungus drippings, so we'll get that. And we finished ethanol, which is cool. And I think I'm going to get another reward back. Ethanol's the setup I showed last time, and it finally produced. I've got to go check on the biofuel production as well. But for right now, let's check this out. We've got mushroom spawn egg, another one. I got some runes of sacrifice. I'm going to go install those and be right back. That was installed, so let's now check out 2 epic and 4 greater reward bags. I'm going to go ahead and be in the house in case I need to toss something in a chest real quick. Invar shears. Got the apiarist's costume. That's cool. Some flight potions. And some regeneration potions. So that's quite helpful. Invar shears are not that interesting. But I do want an armor stand for the apiarist's costume. Let's go put that cool. Now let's do these greater reward bags, or sorry, these epic reward bags. Nether uranium and amaranth stairs. So, not, the greatest thing ever, but hey, I'll take it. Let's go put the nether uranium away. Let's see, my mining is over here. There we go. What else? Nothing else complete. So let's go see if we can do anything else with go with the flow. Done. Done. No, wait a minute. That one's not done yet. We need to do, oh wow, a whole bunch of liquid meat. I think I have liquid meat set up in a couple of places. Alright, I'm going to think about that one. Because I really, once I got the soy pressing done, I kind of started ignoring my my animals over here. So I don't have the breeding set up quite the best for liquid meat production. At least the grinders are working. And then what else in here needs to be done? Completed, completed, completed. Completed, completed. Okay, so we've got the biofuel, which needs, what, 1,600 buckets? Wow, that's a lot. And 160 buckets of gelid cryothium. Yay. That's going to be lots of fun. So we've got some gelid cryotheum, specifically 2 buckets, so 158 buckets to go. Yay. Now I think I do have the system set up to know how to make cryotheum dust. I do. Oh, and I've got a decent amount of it. Let's go feed that to a magma crucible and let it come into the system as gelid cryotheum. That will go and work for a bit. Let's see if we can do anything in the kitchen. Spaghetti meatballs, we need 610 of them. So 609. We'll let that run for a bit. And now bacon mushroom burger. We need 467 additional. Got a little bit more there. And leafy fish, we need 300 and some odd. So we need, 328 more? And then lettuce, we need lots. I think I need to restructure the farms. I think what I'm going to do, so if we look up here, this is all cotton. That's where I'm primarily getting string from. I've got this one redone as lettuce. Actually, that would probably be enough if I allowed the fertilizer to work. Let's turn that on for a bit and see what happens. In fact, I think I'm going to get rid of the nether wart also and change that over to dirt. And now we need to make it so it can put lettuce seeds everywhere. Alrighty, so that will hopefully help our lettuce situation at some point. We're basically doing as fast as we can get things into the fertilizer. Let's make sure this is as fast as it can be. Move single items craft, always craft items. There we go. Next up, we've got bees and trees running. You're a wizard for the hoarding. Let's see if there's anything for the hoarding we can make progress on. We're working on the ME16 storage with the Terra storage cluster. Let's see how that's going. Slowly. Purple Madness. There's got a lot of stuff to do in it. Purple stained clay, purple candles. Oh, that was craftable. Hang on. That's done with some left over. That's okay. Now, amaranth planks. I don't even have amaranth wood yet. Purple colored bricks. Let's see how we can do that. Colored bricks purple. We need a paintbrush with regular bricks. Alright, we also need to teach it how to make bricks. Let's see, how many bricks do we need? We need 1,000. $900 and call it 83. Getting there. 263 to go. $48 to go. That should do it. There we are, with one left. Purple wool, we need another 8,000. We do not have 8,000 wool, so this is going to be interesting. Now, purple candles. Candleberry wax, string, and purple dye. So how do I get the beeswax or candleberry wax? Okay, that's easy enough. How many of those do I need? 1,000 of them. 250 of these then. Okay. $128. That should be $256. I've got 40 more to do. Oh, I need those. Cool, cool. Still got the wool. Gotta get the amaranth planks. Now, do I have an amaranth sapling? Let's go look. Cherry doesn't look like it. Huh. Alright, I can get an amaranth sapling from sifting topiary grass, bluegrass, or autumnal grass. Topiary grass can be made like so. So let's go make some. Let's make 2 stacks of that and then get a sieve. We'll just set that up right there for some quick topiary grass sifting. Nothing from that one. We're going to do that for a little bit, and I'll be back. Oh, we got something. It's a maple sapling. I'll be back. Okay, we are back from sifting the topiary grass, and I went ahead and expanded the kind of orchard area over here. And this is all the stuff we got. Some amaranth and some sakura, tiger, willow, some blueberry and other berry bushes. This is the maple, I think. Yes, maple wood, silver bell, and eucalyptus. So probably ought to go ahead and scan those things with the thermometer just to make sure there's nothing interesting. That's oak wood. There we go. Oh, I should do the leaves too. Now I've gotten turned around. Here we go. Sakura, we did the tiger wood. It's using maple leaves. Blueberry, raspberry, mallowberry, and blackberry. Nothing surprising so far. Yep, nothing surprising. Alrighty, oh, we got some mallow berries, which appear to be food. Yay! Alright, so as part of doing that, I sifted a bunch of topiary grass, and the 2 stacks that I made originally were just not enough. Had to make like 8 more stacks, and I finally got 1 amaranth sapling. So I built another little contraption over here that I'll show you real quick. This is basically an auto-sieve. You can put whatever you want in here, and it sieves it and brings it out over here. You can see got some sakuras, some amaranths. I put 10 or 15 stacks in here and just let it run for a little bit. So I'm going to use those because I need to harvest a lot of amaranth. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get all of this out so I can put it in ME. What's happening in here is basically 5 autonomous activators, and it feeds things in, sifts them, spits them out, and you can see it's still running. So there we go. That's how that works. Check our storage. We've got plenty of items left, and for some reason it's saying it can't make sticks. I think it's a specific kind of stick that it's having trouble with. A Natura stick. Alright, let's I restarted the game in between, so I've got to restart all of my kind of long-running crafting activities. I want that Giga storage cluster. Let's check in on clear glass. We need another 3,300 will be good for the crafting. And let's see, we also need to look at the bacon mushroom burgers. Yeah, we've only got 29 of those, so tell it to make 350. That won't be enough, but I will get through that before I stop recording again. And I think that was spaghetti and meatballs, $3.90. Let's just tell it to make 500 of those. Yeah, it'll be close enough. Alrighty. So let's see what is next in this adventure. I would really like to get bees and trees. I'd really like to finish this up between the Certus combs and the essence of a shallow grave in this episode. So for Certus combs, we've got those building. And I went through off camera and changed around so I could get more production upgrades in those. So I think I'm almost there. I need 2 more Certus combs to get that done. Essence of a shallow grave. Needs soul wax. And I need to get spirit bees to do that. Spirit bees, if I remember correctly, let's see. I think I've got arcane bees already produced. Spectral, spatial. Stir. Yep, there's arcane. So they're working. I've got lots of drones, but I need a queen. Or sorry, a princess. Let's see if I can pull off Species Arcane from any of these. Fertility 4, that's... I've already got that. Flowering average, that's not helpful. Temperature tolerance, both 2. That's actually potentially really useful. Let's grab some more of these arcane bees. I'm going to keep one of them. Also going to grab a... So that's a Fertility 3 template. That's a Species Modest template, and these are blank templates. I've got my kind of big template with shortest lifespan, fertility 4, temperature tolerance down there. So let's add temperature tolerance both 2, which will help us out. And we'll keep going with trying to pull Species Arcane off of one of these. The other thing we're going to need is supernatural bees. We want to get to ethereal bees because we have to cross ethereal with attune to get aware, and then cross that with attuned to get spirit. So supernatural, we need charmed and enchanted. I think I've got those. Species Arcane! Sweet! What that means is I can grab any princess, like this cultivated princess, for example. Toss that in, so that's Species Arcane. And now I should have an arcane princess. I do. Now let's apply my lifespan shortest, fertility 4, etc. We'll store that back in there. Now to get the supernatural princess, let's go, so I think I've already created a couple of the others, like the charmed bees. Alright, so there's my arcane princess. I'm not sure if I need this. Well, wait a minute, I've already got arcane working. What am I thinking? Charmed and enchanted. I really thought I had those already. Yep, there's Charmed. It just hasn't quite produced anything yet, but I only need a drone. Wait a minute. No, Charmed, I need a princess. I thought that would be done in just a second. It's too bad you can't pull off drone and princess as potentials. Alright, we got a charmed queen. Let's go see if anything managed to come down here. No, I did not get a charmed princess. Well, let's see if I can pull off species charmed. Territory average, not useful. Bees takes a while. There's lots of iterations of banging through this stuff. Ignores day-night true. That is useful. Flowering slowest. Speed normal. Why? Okay, that was a glitch. Alright, so it's not available. But, hey, adding ignores day-night true would be useful. Alright, well I'm going to have to let that run for a bit because I'm going to need a charmed princess to match up with an enchanted drone. The enchanted drone, I need an eldritch and a charmed. I think I already have eldritch. Yes, I do. Eldritch princess and... oh, I just used all my charmed drones. Well, I'll work on that. But anyway, I am going to pause recording because I would really, really like to get this done in this episode. So I'll be back. Real quick, I should be able to... hey, got the Certus combs done. So there's that. We're just waiting on one essence of a shallow grave now. I'll be back once I have, I don't know, some more bees. So while I'm waiting for different bees to get straightened up, thought I'd work on the biofuel just a little bit. So this is for the Fueling the Void quest, where I need 1,600 buckets of biofuel. So you can see I've got 215 buckets made. Here's what I'm doing. I've got 2 precision export buses exporting potatoes, carrots, bone meal, oak saplings, rubber saplings, netherwort, pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, and regular seeds into here. You can see here the efficiency. Basically, the more varied things you have in the bioreactor, the more efficient it is. With 9 different things, it's has the maximum efficiency. So that's good. The switch just basically let me turn it on and off while I was waiting. So now I select this task. I've already got a biofuel bucket set into this fluid export bus. So if I hit that, you can see it is slowly doing that. That's just going to run for a bit. Ethanol's done. Still need to do gelid cryotheum. And I think that's actually it. Oh, liquid protein. Feel the I need 1,600 buckets of liquid meat. So yeah, that'll be later. Let's go ahead and we'll do some more mushroom soup, and we'll do some more milk, and we're still working on sewage, so that will just keep going. I think that's all the ones that I have. Yep, that's all I have set up down here, and we're good to go. Let's see how we're doing. I still have not managed to generate an extra ethereal princess. I'm kind of getting grumpy about that, honestly. I don't like to take my only member of a species for a cross, but I am starting to think about it. Let's see if I might get lucky with a genetic sample. That's a really useful trait, but I've already got it. Cave dwelling false, not useful. Lifespan shortest, got it. Flowers, got it. Okay, so not useful. That's interesting. Something must have happened, some kind of recessive trait that combined to make it not happy about the environment here. This industrial apiary is in the jungle biome. Is that right? Yeah, jungle biome. So I have to modify its humidity and previously its temperature as well. So assuming I can get this to produce an extra princess, I'll use that princess with this attuned drone to make an aware queen, and then I'll take an aware drone, cross it with this attuned princess to make a spirit bee, which will give me my spirit comb. And yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this. This is taking a lot longer than I had expected. I feel like I'm missing something, like there's a more efficient way of doing this, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm just poking around to see if there's anything else I can do while I'm not recording. I might bang through some of these crafting quests just to see how far I can get. So I'll do that, but I'm not going to bore you with that on video, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so that is actually done. I forgot to turn it back on, but I got the Ethereal Queen, crossed it up, got the Aware. I only needed an Aware drone, so that went really quick. And now I have the Spirit Queen. So I've actually already run this through one time and got enough soul comb that I'm going to toss it into a centrifuge. And I thought I had a centrifuge around here somewhere. Maybe I don't. I must not have ever set them back up. That's okay. I don't have a great place to hook up power there. That'll do. And a centrifuge. Yep, centrifuge, soul comb. 95% chance of soulful wax. It is receiving energy, so... wonder if it has to come in on the side. Don't think I need all that anymore. Okay, there it's going. Alright, we'll put some of this stuff away. And be ready to go in just a second to hopefully finish this up. Honeydew and 4 soulful wax. Alright, let's see if I can make essence of a shallow grave. There we are. I don't know what it does, but there we go. Oh, now I have to appease the grumpy one. Now I need a banana sapling. This is going to be a really long quest. Alright, a banana sapling. It's made from a balsa sapling with jungle pollen. Oh, I'm going to have to turn up to get pollen going. Ugh. Alright, that's most definitely going to be in a different episode. So, let's see what else I can finish up in this round. Got 100 leafy fish sandwiches I can submit. Which almost gets us there. Let's see how spaghetti with meatballs is going. Wow. Nothing. I've got 144 bacon cheeseburgers, which I can combine with mushrooms to make a bacon mushroom burger, which almost gets us there. And lettuce. This isn't going to get us, close, but hey, whatever. Then for the hoarding, I don't think I've got anything. We're getting there. Very slowly. I don't think I had anything else going. Go with the flow. See how this is doing. We're getting there at 15%. Everything else is just moving along. I haven't started jelly cryotheum yet. And then in the end, I haven't started making any of this yet. Bragging rights, I did work a little bit on the supply logistics, got a few things crafted, but nothing that is submittable yet. So I think that's it. Not as much as I wanted to get done because I was not, I guess I should have been expecting this one to take a long time, but wow, that's really irritating. Now I've got to go through and get a banana sapling. So, yeah, that'll be later. And then this looks like something with mysterious magnets. So, yeah, that'll be fun for another day. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.